So I'm gonna commit to these goals. My ex-girlfriend told me I have commitment issues, so I'm gonna try to fix that right now. So for my 10-year vision for January 1st, 2035, use the SMART goals things. I'm gonna try to achieve some things, because what else is there to do in life? So let's try to do stuff. Let's do it. I use Socratic reasoning to get to what I'm gonna choose these goals, envisioning. I'm going to try to get $60,000 a year. So this is Think and Grow Rich. You say, what is this? What is your goal? At least $60,000. Hopefully in the next 2 years would be super nice. Definitely in the next 10, I should have that. That'd be sad if I didn't. I'm going to go on at least one vacation outside of the United States every year. I would like at least in the next 5 years 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And would like at least 1 million in the next 10 years to feel like I have an established entertainment brand. It'd be nice to have a consistent relationship of somebody that I actually can connect with and gets me. That's somebody that can connect with. Really, it would be super nice to have that. So committing to that too. So you break it down, there's 5 and 10 years, so then the 2 years to get to that 10 would be 50,000 subscribers, 4 gigs a month, paid gigs a month by 2028. I get some 2,000 email subscribers, and for health I had 23-minute 5Ks at least once a month, and in 2026. For my 1-year goals, I have a plan for YouTube that I want to go through, that I've used YouTube formula, YouTube secrets, amongst other things, to go through and actually execute on that plan. I have creative output every single day, be it a long form, weekly shorts would be something would be nice. Officially getting a story brand. If you heard building a story brand, I have the 1.0 here. I'm going to read the 2.0 story brand book, and then that's the general top high level goals for the next year. But more importantly is what can I focus on next quarter, so fourth quarter of 2025. These are things that I can actually hone in and actually focus on. I heard like there's a flashlight and there's a laser, so that now I know when people say laser focused, that makes more sense. Would you like a flashlight that's kind of dispersed, or laser focus on these things? It was pick mentors, and actually go through, if I had a blue sky concept of what mentors that I want to, which you can kind of do now with memoirs, autobiographies, and AI. So you can have AI emulate your mentors and kind of ask questions. And I know it's not real. They're not the real people, but these people have enough content online that they produced in their lives, and a good chunk of them are dead that I picked. I can ask questions on AI. So I picked Steve Jobs, Prince, Kobe, Rick Rubin are my top 4, so my primary mentors that I picked. And then my secondary mentors, I finally printed out secondary mentors. Primary mentors I have talked about in previous videos, or the last, I think it was 1 or 2 videos ago. So I have When Breath Becomes Air by Paul. I am so sorry I can't pronounce her last name. For help, what is a meaningful life, or a life worth living. Diary of Anne Frank of that. It took me that long to read it, but now I kind of know the gist of. You can see her level of mastery getting better throughout of writing, getting every time that you write, the deliberate practice of it, and what is life. She just talked about her personal life in the book. Logotherapy with Viktor Frankl, Anthony Kiedis, Don't Do Drugs, Kids, but also he was very charismatic, so that's how he got popular. Jeanette McCurdy, so she has the Glad My Mom Died book, so what is it to actually hate being famous? Then there's the one that actually, Grateful for Being Famous, of Green Light by Matthew McConaughey. Kurt Cobain's creativity, specifically his creativity. Don't do drugs, kids. Taylor Swift's just system on how to build a fan base. There's no argument that she is she is the most popular musician in the world right now as I record this video. So knowing her process on building a fan base. And then Dave Grohl had a good book out, and Mark Hoppus just put out one for his autobiography from Blink-182. Then the people that I consider, so that's about 11 people that put out autobiographies. So I consider that where if I read those memoirs, autobiographies, that I feel like I lived 11 lives is basically how I feel. So instead of just living one, you've learned from these first-hand autobiographies. Your brain doesn't know the difference between visioning. If you're envisioning and thinks, and you're reading this, your brain thinks this is your life. So if you're listening to this in all in first person, your brain thinks it's actually you. So I'm tricking my brain into thinking that I've had 11 lives. So 11 life experiences out of this. So then I can then put that into what I'm going to do. Then I have the last three. Art Here Stands. He knows how the current music industry works. Social media virality with Brandon Kane, 1 million followers, Hook Point, Guide to Going Viral. And then Gary Vaynerchuk's just overall landscape of social media. So I have those. These are my secondary mentors, and the primary mentors of Kobe, Bryant, Prince, Rick Rubin, and Steve Jobs. So you can put into AI and ask it questions, and primarily I'll be asking those 4 questions. So doing those mentors, you need to have theoretical mentors, and you are the person you surround yourself, the 4 people, 5 people you surround yourself with. So if I surround myself with those 11, but primarily those 4, you kind of embody that, and that's what you generally become. So I have those as my mentors. Then I do have to go out and see other people. There's networking and all that, but having that as as if it was my close mentors kind of thing, theoretically, and pretending like it is, knowing it's not, but you kind of pretend like it is. So my final goals, my goals finalized by October 30th, my birthday. I want all this cleaned up. My desk is a mess. Have a content creation habit by the end of for New Year's. Finish all those books, and I guess start dating by that time. So that is also way too long of a video. I think that's 8 minutes. No, try again.